Other conflicts and other atrocities that are happening even on the continent, by the way, in Africa. How would you define what should be done? Because you've always been someone that spoke about prevention as opposed to be reactionary to what we're seeing on the conflict front.
Very true. Countries, nations, regions, international institutions should be there, in fact should have been there to ensure that there is a capacity to actually prevent these things that consume people's lives.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Chumambi. I hope you are well by the grace of God. This is another interesting video. To me, I don't know about you. If this is your first time, my name is Mambi and you are very, very welcome. This is very powerful interview that Mr. Kagame had at the World Government Summit. I think it was in Dubai that he had that summit. He was asked various questions, but I just picked the one that interests me. I hope it will interest you as well. He was asked about what is going on in the world. The world is a bit much like confused stage now, and he is the only one that always talk about solution to a problem. So what does he think about what is going on in the world, the UN and the rest? And I was thinking about Congo, I was thinking about Israel, I was thinking about Palestine, what is going on, and some powerful countries are shouting, go on, defend yourself, go on, protect yourself, whereby innocent people are crying and dying. And when it comes to solution, they don't speak louder enough. And that's what Mr. Paul Kagame was saying, that when it comes to things like this, the people you expect to defend and protect do not. This topic is very sensitive to him, as we all know what happened in this country. Please, let's listen to him. Thank you so much for your time.
Were killed. What do you call on the international community to do right now?
Well, I don't know what is new that I would call the world to do that we didn't call the world to do in the past, or that time it was happening. But that is a very significant signal that the world is not learning much from what is happening or what has happened in the past to be able to prevent such a situation from occurring. So what is it there that I can tell the world that has, that can influence the world to operate differently? I don't know.
Yes, he said he doesn't know what to tell the international world, the superpowers, those who control the world, because they know everything already. They knew what they are doing. When they stand and watch them, the Rwandese, be massacred, be slaughtered, and they stood and they did nothing. He gave a warning though, an advice to all countries in the world. Be prepared, prepared yourself, so when the time comes and no one is there to help you, you can be capable of defending and protecting your people. That was strong. That was very strong. Let's listen to how he put it himself. Thank you so much for your time.
We've learned our lessons. In fact, one lesson learned is that for countries, that's why I said countries need to build their own capacities. There are also going to be times when you are on your own. And even for things that should attract support or, synergies across, because there is no one country that has everything, when you need such, it will not happen. It won't be coming. So.
And you'll be on your own.
You'll be on your own.
Yes, he said when the time comes, they will just ignore you. When it comes to this topic, he's talking about himself, what happened in his country, and they rejected them and they left them alone. You can tell from his face that the pain is still there, and he remembers it all. He was once interviewed recently, and he was telling Rwandese that they should go home and sleep. They should not worry about anyone disturbing them, because all the borders, all the country is protected. They are not like they used to be. They are ready for anything. He was telling them that people say he's involved in Congo and this and that. He's not involved. He wants peace with his neighbors. But the people who are causing the problem are there. But his people should not worry. They got nothing to lose. They have been there before. So if something comes their way, they will fight it. They got nothing to lose. So when the interviewer was asking the question, you can tell. I can tell because when I watched that interview before, I know exactly what is at the back of his mind. We should all get prepared instead of allowing other countries to come and prepare for us. Thank you.
There are two problems. One is we, Africa itself, we need to organize, to be together, to have a voice, a strong voice, because there are many resources on our continent. Why don't we leverage that so that the rest of the world also is interested in working with us in a cooperative way, rather than just telling people to follow what they have decided. So that is one part. The other part is what I alluded to earlier, the power that is wielded by a number of countries in this world should also be used rationally and reasonably, and get to understand that Africa, for example, is as important as they are.
When he said you'll be on your own, the lady asked him about you, and now that Africa got a permanent seat, they are not on their own. And he said that seat is well overdue, 20, 30 years ago. Why do they not give it to them long time ago? Why are they talking about it now? Africa needs to unite and be a strong voice and be on their own. That's all they need. Having said that, I listened to a video that the UN Secretary has given some time ago. His reason why Africa did not get seats long time ago, and now they have given them seats. He said that these powerful people build their own castle, I'll put it that way. And you outsiders cannot come in and influence them. They are working on their own. Anything that will benefit them is what they are doing at the UN. And that's why they are not giving African seats there. I was like, so why do they go there? Just like when they fight among themselves, when they disagree among themselves, the African leaders will be bribed to vote against one another. That's what they were doing. So Mr. Paul Kagame was saying that we should build our own continent. We should be strong on our own. We should not be relying on others or waiting for others. Thank you so much. Let's listen to more. It's very interesting and powerful.
About Africa coming together. I mean, we've got the African Continental Free Trade Area. It's a piece of policy that is working together to get countries to work together. But at the same time, the continent needs stability. We have seen many coups, specifically in West Africa, over the past few years. How concerned are you? Because we've got 19 presidential and democratic, general elections this year in Africa. It's pivotal, but at the same time, it coincides with coups.
Yeah. Well, it goes back to learning lessons. I'm sure people in those countries or places where coup d'etats are taking place, we have also to look at the root cause of that. It is easy to condemn coups and say it shouldn't happen. It is right. But at the same time, we need to ask ourselves the question, we understand it that way, yet the coups actually keep taking place. So that means there's something lacking. And therefore, that's what takes us to the root causes.
Yes, this is the most important part. He said the root cause of the coup. Why we condemn it, we should ask ourselves why these people are acting the way they are acting. Let's listen to it more. Thank you so much.
Their prosperity. In most cases, that doesn't happen in some places. The other is about governance. You have leaders, you have how they use that responsibility to govern the entities that they are leaders for. So that's when you see coups happening, you quickly go to that place. It's not just the military taking over, power that is for the civilian entities. It's about why does it happen?
Yeah.
Yes, like he said, it's about why does it happen. He fully supports what is going on. If you can't govern your country, expect that to happen. But then she asked him, Africa never gave chance to develop their own resources. To be fair, now that they are trying to do it, are they afraid that the West will not be happy and then come for them? And he said we have to do it our own. Whether they are happy or not, we have to do it our own. Please let's listen to him. Thank you.
Move to Africa.
Africa must industrialize, whether there are people who wish them to be able to do so or not. The quest of Africa to industrialize should not depend on anybody's decision, but Africa's decision. It is long overdue, and we must industrialize because, again, what sense does it make that we produce? We have a lot in terms of raw materials, all the wealth, and in fact there is a contradiction. Africa has everything, it's very wealthy. On the other hand, it is also very poor. So what is the explanation?
Yes, what is the explanation? The explanation is our leadership. It's our leadership and the foreign influence who are holding them, that they should not help themselves, but they should rely on them. We listen to it more. Thank you.
With manufacturing and understand there is a sense of urgency as well for this to happen.
You speak to, the US wants to exert its influence, Europe, Russia, for example, that's definitely been in the news. Who is influencing the continent? Because China, for example, also wants a foothold.
It's a concern, but I'm not worried because we are responsible for doing certain things for that not to happen. So, but that is happening. So that is another responsibility of the Africans to make sure that Africa is not there for anybody's taking. It's as if we are there just for anyone to come and pick and do whatever they want with us. So this is a responsibility we carry. This is something that is urgent to make sure that we are not there to be influenced to take a certain line or the other line because somebody has decided so and because somebody is powerful. So
thank you so much for listening up to this stage. I appreciate your time. On this channel, we share our view, our opinion. It's not mine, it's ours. So you have right to share your opinion about this particular topic. I have learned a lot. I've learned that Africa, we must unite as a mass, as we talk about it all the time. We must be strong. We must be ready to protect ourselves. As we heard yesterday's video, if you haven't yet, please check it out. That some sick people want to recolonize Africa. So we must protect ourselves instead of waiting for other people to come and protect us, to build barriers around us. We should stop that because when the time comes, they will not come. They will leave us as they left Rwanda. Thank you so much. God bless you. If you like what I'm doing here and you are new, kindly subscribe, share, and like the video. God bless you. I will see you again. Bye-bye.